Angel-6942 calling in. Angel-6942 calling in. Angel-6942 calling in. The date in human years is Friday, the 22nd of May, 2021. And good news, guys! The human host has gone back to work and he's had his second jab. And it's so exciting for me to go and see other bits of the earth and not just be stuck here in a bedsit with the human host snoring. Anyway, I think all this activity and working has made myself and the human host very, very tired, because usually I'm always aware in the human host body whether the human host is awake or not. But recently there's been big gaps in the day when I don't remember anything at all, which is very puzzling. It's Now, the human host job is an administrator in a theatre. And a theatre is a place where human medics operate on other humans to make them better. And this human host job is to sell tickets for other humans so they can go watch. Because apparently you can. And sometimes the operation is so complicated, they need loads and loads of people to help out and have loads and loads of different equipment, big equipment. And sometimes they set the operations to music. Now, one of the most famous medics that set the operation to music is a multi-millionaire called Andrew. And Andrew hasn't been very happy because although the government said it's okay with social distancing for operations to happen, Andrew said that because not enough people are allowed to go, he won't be doing that. He won't be open because he won't be making enough money. And also he's been very angry about people who's not been taking their COVID jab, saying that they were dangerous and they were very, very selfish, only thinking of themselves. Yeah. It's really good to think that really, really rich people like Andrew act out of total civic duty and not out of self-interest. Now, the big thing in the news that happened this week was that people were allowed to fly away, to go on holiday. And people have been very excited, and there have been pictures of people going to the airport, getting away from this country that's been locked down with COVID for months to fly to another country that has been locked down with COVID for months. But many, many people have been very confused about the whole green, amber and red system, mainly cyclists. And they're saying that they're confused about the amber countries because although they've been discouraged to go to amber countries, it's not illegal for them to go. And companies, like travel companies owned by multimillionaires like Andrew, have been saying that because it's not illegal, we're not going to give you your money back if you cancel your flights, or we're going to charge you to rearrange it. And a lot of people either have forced to go or have to lose their money because they can't afford to give extra money, or they have to pay extra money. And I've been wondering why the government hasn't just been saying countries are either green or red. And then I realised that their friends in the USA would be very, very upset if a lot of countries turned red because they don't like communism. Now, yesterday there was a big, big upset because the BBC had an internal inquiry. And an internal inquiry is where organisations sort of look at themselves deeply, a bit like staring at your belly button. And apparently, many years ago, one of their reporters, supported by their management, lied and made up things to the then future king's then wife and her brother. And it made her so paranoid that she agreed to do an interview, which was very, very upsetting for a lot of people and had lots of repercussions. Now, a lot of people that worked for the BBC were very suspicious about this, and they wanted to investigate and talk to newspapers. But the BBC had another belly button looking thing and said that nothing happened. But I think apparently they covered it up and they knew that something had happened. And as a result, people were told that they were just being jealous and were told to leave the office angrily. and people lost their jobs and were blacklisted, so they were never able to do their career, jobs that made them happy, and they had to do something else, which ruined a lot of people's lives, as well as the future king's family. Now, the future king's son, who's also going to be a future king, well, he is a future king, was very, very angry about this, and he made a public statement on TV, which is very unusual, and he looked very angry. And he said that the BBC had contributed to the breakup of his family, and that the whole interview was based on lies, and that it shouldn't be shown again. And subsequently, the BBC showed a quick clip of the interview. Now, this morning, over breakfast before the human host went to work, he was watching the news, and they said that because it happened a very, very long time ago, there shouldn't be any comeback for this. Which is unusual, because usually when things happen in the past, they sort of examine it with minuscule eyes, and pick things apart and spend ages and ages and ages about it, and bring in some really angry experts to sort of demand that people get cancelled or that statues get torn down, which didn't happen this time. It's as if they're a bit worried that people might be looking at their own behaviour in case they did something bad in the past. But surely not. Anyway, the human host is very happy and excited because this week is tomorrow is the Eurovision Song Contest, which the human host loves. And last year it was cancelled because of COVID, and he's missed it quite a lot. Now, the Eurovision Song Contest is something that happens every year, and it's been going on for 64 years, which is longer than a sentence for multiple murders. Yeah. I suppose it's less enjoyable going to jail for 64 years. Yeah. Anyway, now, the Eurovision Song Contest is a contest where lots of different countries get together and each of them submit a song, and then all the other countries judge them, unbiased, and then the best song wins. But over the years, it seems that songs with funny lyrics win the most, like boom bang a bang, 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 or la 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 la. Or ding 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 dang dong, ding a 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 ding ding dang dong, and the humans don't find it annoying at all. In fact, they love it. Now, also what seems to help countries win is having a very elaborate floor show, like dancers pulling the skirts of other dancers, or pulling off the skirts of other dancers, or men and women dressed up in tight leather whipping each other, or a few years ago, a girl that clucked one. Yeah. Or one country sent somebody that looked so ill it looked like he was dying from heart failure, and he won. Now, last time's winner, it wasn't last year, but last time's winner was someone called Duncan, and he had a magical piano, because when he walked away from it, it was still playing, and it was so magical that when he came back to sing the song after he won, you could still hear it play, even though it wasn't even in the room. It's fabulous. Now, the Eurovision Song Contest is very, very popular with happy and gay men. They love it, and people say for them, it's their equivalent of the European Cup final, except any country can play, whether they're in Europe or not. Now, speaking of sports, cricket has been in the news. Now, apparently in 2018 in Australia, 3 men got into trouble because of ball tampering, and apparently it's illegal for people to tamper with their balls or anybody else's balls while they're playing cricket. And those three people that were found guilty of tampering with each other's balls were punished. And one of them, called Cameron, was punished by sending him to the UK to play. And I can't think of anything worse that could happen to him. Now, this week, investigators felt that Cameron hadn't been punished enough and went to ask him his questions. And they asked him if he was aware that his ball had been sandpapered. And Cameron said that it was self-explanatory. Anyway, I will get back to you next week. La 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 la